So I just wanted to bring out some stuff. This shirt is from 1999, if you could believe that. I think I have a whole collection of clothes that I don't throw out. I don't know if you know about being Jewish. We don't throw things out unless they are ripped from our dead hands, especially clothing. If you can't see through your shirts, they're still good. Cheesecloth. My dad's got some shirts from the 70s that he still rocks. You can make cheesecloth out of these things. You could just see through them. But until they actually tear and actually start to shred, my father will keep these shirts. All right, so we want to talk about The Matrix today. And if everybody's still under disbelief,
embrace the shit already.
Whoa, feedback. Sorry about that. Matrix is trying to alter my, trying to enlighten you guys on what's happening here. All right? Let me tell you what's happening here. NVDA. Another 100 shot, 100 lot. And this is company, another one. Stock, I want you to take a look at something. Take the NVIDIA chart and the Sienna chart. And you think we're talking about 1999. I'm talking about NVIDIA and Sienna. We should start talking about CMRC, JDSU, Ariba. There's nothing left. There's CNXT. That's the only one that hasn't moved yet, right? CNXT and maybe some PDLI. When are we going to start getting back into the stem cell research stocks? Let's get something else from 1999. What was it? PDLI was the great stock back then. But now we're talking about NVIDIA. Why the Matrix tried to fool you people. What did it do yesterday? Now, I'm one of the people. Even though I believe in the Matrix, still I am fooled by the Matrix, but I did not buy into it or sell into it. NVDA, they get awarded this money. The stock's on this tremendous run. And then the news comes out that they're getting $1 billion from Intel. So you're thinking the stock's going to blow. It's going to blow up. It's going to go ripping. And next thing you know, it's reversing and going red. And then your thought process is, wait a second. Oh, we're selling on the news, right? The news was built in. That's why the stock had this nice run into that, because they knew. They knew that this news was coming out, the manipulating bastards behind the scenes, the insiders, the people that you wish you could be. Now you're going to sell on the news. Matrix Trading 101. When you believe something and it makes sense, you can't trust that. Matrix Trading 101. It's trying to fool you to cause max pain. And you want to know why the NVIDIA is up 20 to 22.50 today? You want to know why? Well, first, of course, it's me, because I still only have 100 shares. And I was going to add to it yesterday, but I thought the Matrix might want to just screw a little bit more people. And I was like, you know what? I bought it at 1985, and then it pulled back to like 18 and change, and I was all pissed off. And then, of course, we broke 20, and I went to buy more. I didn't get it. It's great because when it broke 20, and then it was sitting there at 20 and 10 cents, I didn't hit the trigger. That's how penny wise, pound foolish I am. 10 cents above where I wanted to buy it, I'm not buying it, even though I thought the stock was probably going to go to 22.50. All right, so then, moral of the story, Matrix Trading, right? So it fooled you, right? So then everybody's piling on. Oh, sell the news, sell the news, sell the news. Everybody got short. And then today what happens? It starts to move back up. So all the people that got screwed, who got short and maybe held it overnight, now they have to cover. Now the new buyers come in, the Matrix believers. Say, I knew the stock was going to start rocketing, and they start piling on. The shorts have to cover, and then they start piling on, and then the shorts have to cover. Then we're breaking 21.50. It's a whole number. You got to go to 22. Oh my God, it's breaking 22. We got to go to 22.50. And of course, all along the way, there's those shorters who won't give up. So they're putting their offers out at 22. Oh God, please don't break 22. I'll short more here, looking for the pullback. Stop looking for the pullback. You can't predict a top in a stock. There is no top. You're never going to catch the top tick. Once in a while, if the stock has had a meteoric rise, like the FSLR, I just saw it before, it stopped at 139.99. Then it worked. But the stock has also made a 7-point move. Okay? I know, not every situation is the same. But the NVIDIA, this is the breakout, has just begun. It's got momentum. This has been a lagger, and it's woke up like Zolt. And you don't want to go shorting a stock that just woke up. Let it go. Come on, ride the train. Float along. All those other stupid shit that I've said over the last 2 years since I predicted that the Dow would be at 12,000 around now. And what do I have for it? Nothing. Because you know what I was doing, right? 2 years ago, I got caught in the quid. Last year, I got caught short in the Qs, which I'm still short the Qs. I'm waiting. I only have the same goddamn 2,000. I'm going to add to it, but I'm waiting. Because there's no way I'm going to pick the top. I haven't added to the Q short yet. All along, I've been buying these 100, 200 share lots to keep the market going up. You know, if I start, actually, I mean, with the NVIDIA today would have been a day I should have been loading up. But of course, I'm home chilling, playing video games, watching Footloose, doing homework. I'm not going to start sitting here trading 3,000, 4,000 shares of NVIDIA. Granted, coma trading would have worked well. I should have just bought it. I don't like saying shoulda anymore. I was trying not to say that. But when it was breaking those levels, it speaks for itself what it's doing. Come on. And then everybody wants to short it, and you get hammered, and then it goes back up, and then it goes back down. You know the story. You know the story. What was my point? Oh, my point is it's a Max Payne trade right now. Everybody's confounded. Everybody's confused. Why is the NVIDIA doing this? Yeah, why didn't it go up yesterday? Shut up. Shut up. It's going up because it's going up. Just like the OCZ. The OCZ, when it was at $4, and I gave it a $7.50 price prediction, and I said sometime in 2011. That's what I get. That's why you don't stay home. That's why you need the virtual trading floor at T3 Live. Because virtually, I'd really like to be the fuck out of my house right now and actually making money, but now I'm sitting here with crying, whining kids. Yeah, think about that. Think about that shit. Think about that as I see stocks that I owned at $8, $10, $20, all up to the 50s and the 60s. Somebody reminded me about MON. They would think I would own it. MON, M-O-N. What's that stock? $175 now? Goldman Sachs. Remember the Goldman Sachs video that I did about Joey? Joey, the original Joey guy, buying Goldman Sachs at $80, and he was pissed because he should have bought it at 75. Where's that stock now? I don't even watch it. 175? Whatever. Well, I'm getting behind. It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Nothing matters. But the OCZ is going to be one of those trades. Now, I can't recommend you buy a stock that has just gone up 100%. Rational thought again, of course, can't do it. I bought the stock at 4, sold it at 5.15 thinking I'm a hero. I thought I was chasing because I should have bought the stock at 3. There it goes with the shoulda again. $4 to 5.15. Now the stock's at 7. Oh, you thought it was going to pull back, right? No, faux show, bro. It faux showed you, didn't it? Hit 666, sign of the devil. And then the next thing you know, it's going positive and ripping your fucking head off. You know what? This is one of those stocks. Has no options, has no top. This is all, every move it makes now, every tick that it does is a brand new high, 52-week high, all-time high. The stock could legitimately go to $30, $40, $50, $500. You know what I'm saying, right? You understand? 100 share lots. They always work because you don't care. I mean, granted, if you have $5,000 to your name buying 100 shares of NVIDIA, that's half your net worth. You might give a shit. But to me, I don't care. I don't give a shit. Stock could go to 0. Whoa. Dude, I had 2,700,000 fucking shares of Hartford Financial just 6 months ago that I took a beat down on. I think I'm really giving a crap about 100 shares of NVIDIA? No, I'm not. There you are. What happened? Did you get hurt?
You forgot this.
Oh, okay, thanks. So, moral of the story is there will be no horsting this market. Oh, horsting. We're not even calling it shorting anymore. I can't even say those words. They just burn my tongue. Shorting. It's just horsting now. I spelt it wrong in the chat room. We thought it was funny. We laughed. We cried. H-O-R-S-T-I-N-G. Horsting. That's another thing. If you're going to come to T3 Live, you got to remember that I use a different vernacular than some other people. Like I like to name my stocks. Don't you remember Oxpiss? O-X-P-S? We forgot about Oxpiss? How about Snail Dick? S-N-D-K? Come on. And there's the phone. See, that's why you can't trade at home. But if you're going to trade at home, make sure you set up some sort of deprivation tank. You don't want anybody talking to you. You got to get a virtual trading environment. Yeah. Speaking of virtual trading, whoa. Chaos going on in the house now. So anyway, before we go, I mentioned AIG, right, to you, and the Zolt, right? Okay, what else did I have to, on these videos now, I've been trying to give you some more disclosures about what I own and where I think it's going. And I'm putting that shit and I'm time stamping it. And if you didn't notice, the OCZ at this point, how many times? Oh, you talk about the same shit. Remember that? Remember that? Those comments that I got a few months back? Oh, you're always talking about the same stocks. So what did I do? I went out and found you a whole new crop of other shit, right? And again, OCZ just happened to be one of those things that blah, 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 here from there, OCZ, new stock, bang, 100%er. Then we had the NVIDIA. NVIDIA wasn't mine either. I hate that stock. Chips, graphic chips, who cares about that stuff? Nobody cares about NVIDIA anymore. Oh, wait a second, that's when you gotta buy stocks when nobody cares about it, right? Listen, I was late to the party, stock was $10. I bought it at $19.35. You know why? Because you knew it was going to $20. Listen to that shit. Listen to that!
Listen, you guys, if I have to come in there, I'm gonna bang your heads together. Now stop screaming.
They're laughing. They don't take it seriously. Because they know I say I'm going to beat their asses every day. One day I'm just going to lash out. Just pick them up. Just knock their heads together. Maybe I shouldn't say that on video cameras and stuff. Oh, yeah. Yeah. You want to know why it's mad. You want to know the madness. You're experiencing that shit right here. Right here. Chase the stock up. I mean, people in my chat when we're talking about NVIDIA from 11, 12, 13, 15, 18. And then I was like, you know what? Here, it looks pretty good here. And I decided not to buy it at 15, 16, 18. I'm like, oh, man. That's kind of the reason I only bought 100 shares. I just chased the stock that's gone up 200% or 100%. Really? Do I feel comfortable buying more than... Sometimes I buy 100 shares just to remind myself to keep an eye on the stock. I throw them into my IRA, or I throw them into my wife's Keo, just so I won't even look at them. That's why I forget that I own stocks sometimes. I got these little accounts with, I put some shit in my mother-in-law's account. I put stuff everywhere, just so it takes me that much more of an effort to go log in. Like, I don't even remember what my wife's login sometimes is. That's why I still own Adobe. I went to go sell Adobe. I forgot my wife's login and she wasn't returning my phone calls. And then the stock started going up. So I was like, oh, cool. I still own Adobe. That's the only reason I own the stock right now. Come on. Don't you think I would sell a stock that I bought at $28 when it hit 30? Come on now. The stock's up 65 cents. Oh, if you haven't noticed, remember Adobe's a new one too that we added to the portfolio. Remember that on the earnings? I said how the earnings were going to be good because everybody forgot about Adobe. And once they make nice with Apple, the stock's going to $50. That day, stocks would gap up 17 points, 20 points. When Apple and Adobe come together, please, and Flash becomes accessible on all their doodads. Or maybe I'm just speaking retarded, right? Adobe and Flash, they have their thing together, right? There's a feud between Apple and Adobe. If they mend their ways, the stock gaps up 20 points. Trust me, it will. Maybe not 20. Would you take 6? 8? I would. Anyway, the bottom line is I own 300 shares of Adobe at 28 and change. We're talking big time now. Big time. Did I say anything that matters? It's like I'm running on to 14 minutes right now. And if you haven't caught on, I'll repeat it again.
The market is not going to go down in our lifetime with any fervor. Crash is going to be out of the vernacular soon. The Qs will never break 54.20 ever again. And if they do 54.20, then you can short some stocks. But other than that, please do not horse anything. Because we're going to Dow 20,000 and the NASDAQ is going to at least 4,000. And then on December 18th of 2012, I give you permission to sell some of your stocks. 2012. We're talking about 480 trading days from today.
All right, is that clear enough for you? Don't sell stocks till December of 2012. 2 days before options expiration. That's my prediction. We're going to go straight up till then. I think you've heard that story before, right?
I would much prefer Kroll.